Number 8. Birds of America, price $12.6 million. The Birds of America was first published in 1827 and was written and drawn by John James Audubon. Created by a biologist and painter, the book has a variety of American bird species. This extraordinary book contains hundreds of life-sized illustrations of North American bird species. Since many of the birds shown in the book are now extinct, it serves as an important record of their former existence. There are just 119 copies in total, with the majority being held by libraries and museums. In 2010, a complete set of Birds of America was sold to London art dealer Michael Talamake for a staggering $12.6 million, highlighting its immense scientific and artistic significance. Number 7. Rothschild Prayerbook, price $13.9 million. The Rothschild Prayerbook is a medieval devotional book of hours that holds immense historical and artistic value. The Rothschild Prayerbook, also known as Rothschild Hours, 7 on our list of the top 8 most expensive books in the world. It was initially owned by Anselm Salomon von Rothschild and his descendants. The work is a book of hours, which are devotional books used by Christians in the Middle Ages, as the name indicates. One of the few illuminated manuscripts from the Middle Ages that has survived is the Book of Hours. Originally part of a collection confiscated by the Nazis in 1938, it resurfaced in the 1950s. Rothschild Hours is an important Flemish illuminated manuscript book of hours. It was made by several artists around the year 1520 and contains 254 folios. This exquisite manuscript showcases intricate illuminations and miniature paintings by renowned Flemish artists of the late 15th century. The book was first sold in 1999 by the Austrian National Library in Vienna, and then again at a Christie's auction in New York in 2014. The final buyer, Australian businessman Kerry Stokes, paid an immense $13.9 million. Today, the book is on display at the National Library of Australia. Number 6. Bay Psalm Book, price $14.5 million. It was the first book printed in British North America. The book was published in 1640, 20 years after the first pilgrims arrived at Plymouth Rock. Only 11 surviving copies exist today, making it an exceedingly rare and sought-after artifact, and one of them was sold in November 2013 for $14.5 million. In 2013, David Rubenstein acquired one of these remarkable copies. The Bay Psalm Book not only serves as a religious text, but also represents the cultural and historical legacy of the American colonies. Before moving on to the rest of the video, please subscribe to my channel to see more videos. Don't forget to leave a comment and share it with others. Now let's continue with the video. Number 5. The Cuthbert Gospel, price $15.1 million. The St. Cuthbert Gospel, the oldest preserved European book, was purchased in 2012 by the British Library in London for $14 million. It's written in Latin and has an exquisitely decorated leather binding, the earliest Western book binding known in existence. The early 8th century pocket gospel book was originally written in Latin and buried with St. Cuthbert in 687, but was recovered from the tomb in 1104. Following the removal of the book, the St. Cuthbert Gospel found a new home at Durham Cathedral, but was later passed on to Thomas Allen, the English Jesuit College, as well as the British Library. The book has endured many years and centuries without losing its quality and remains in great condition. The book consists of 94 vellum folios and has a simple interior. Number 4. Magna Carta, price $24.5 million. The Magna Carta was first published in 1215 and is still in use today. The Royal Charter was produced by Archbishop of Canterbury Stephen Langton. It was an attempt to bring the monarch and certain rebels closer together. The book was sold in 2007 to the billionaire Ross Perot for the astounding price of $24.5 million, making it one of the most expensive books ever sold. It was published in 17 editions, but there's only one that survived the passage of time. It was the first document to officially declare that the king and his government were not above the law. Its intention was to prevent monarchies from exploiting their power and to place limits on royal authority. Number 3. The Gospels of Henry the Lion. Price $28 million. Commissioned by the Duke of Saxony, this 12th century masterpiece, known as the Gospels of Henry the Lion, is a testament to the exquisite craftsmanship of medieval Europe. Expensive books, the German government currently possesses this treasured book, which beautifully depicts the life and teachings of Jesus Christ. Its vibrant illuminations and detailed illustrations make it an invaluable historical and religious artifact. The Gospels of Henry the Lion exemplify the importance of patronage during the medieval era and the significance of preserving cultural heritage. The Gospels of Henry the Lion is maintained in Wolfenbüttel's Herzog August Bibliothek and is rotated out there once every 2 years. The German government, assisted by a number of individual benefactors, paid an astounding $28 million for the book at an auction in 1983. The book is regarded as a masterpiece of the Romanesque illuminated manuscript from the 12th century. It contains the text of 4 Gospels spread on a total of 266 pages, out of which 50 are full-page illustrations. The Gospels of Henry the Lion formerly held the title of the most costly book in the world until Bill Gates purchased the Codex Leicester, a manuscript by Leonardo da Vinci, for $49.4 million. Number 2. The Book of Mormon. Price $35 million. The Book of Mormon is the second most expensive book in the world, with an original price of $35 million. It is said to include texts from prophets who lived between 2200 before Christ and 421 after Christ. The manuscript was originally published in 1830 by Joseph Smith, the founder of the Latter-day Saint Church, who titled it The Book of Mormon, an account written by Mormon's hand on plates taken from Nephi's plate. Over 150 million copies of the book have been printed, and it has been translated into 112 other languages. $35 million was paid by the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints to purchase a copy of the original text. Number 1. Codex Leicester, Leonardo da Vinci. Price $49.4 million. Books have always been revered as windows into worlds of knowledge, imagination, and wisdom. Codex Leicester is the first most expensive book ever sold in the world. It was published in 1510 and contains some of the scientific writings of Leonardo da Vinci. It was named after Thomas Coke, the Earl of Leicester, who purchased the 72-paged codex in 1719. In 1994, it was bought by Bill Gates for an incredible $49.4 million, making it the most expensive book ever sold. The codex contains observations on astronomy, properties of fossils, water, rocks, and studies about light. The Codex Leicester was essentially Leonardo da Vinci Science Journal. Thanks for watching the video. Please like, comment, and subscribe.